Alright, welcome to Dark Souls 2. We'll be starting a new game. Let's get on with it. Online mode, which only has been recently restored actually.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a
Perhaps.
dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
Sound always reminds me of X-Files. Creepy sound effect.
Like a moth drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
This intro video is pretty cool. Well, yeah, of course, this was directed by someone else. Who was it? Miyazaki? Whatever he's called. They did 1 and 3 and Elden Ring and Bloodborne. Yeah, but someone else directed this one. It's kind of obvious that, well, peculiar that this intro video is more about introducing your character almost, rather than introducing the big bosses. I think 1 and 3 kind of more about the bosses. Elden Ring also. It's about more the enemies than actually you, character. I don't recall Bloodborne. It's been a while since I played Bloodborne. things betwixt. So we're playing Dark Souls 2, we're playing the original version, not Schoolers of the First Sin. I'll probably talk about that more in length some other time. I've played very little of Dark Souls 2. I've played and even actually actual Dark Souls 2. This one is pretty much the first time I'm playing this one. I've played little of Scholars of the First Sin. Go ahead and go see the ladies.
What seems to be the ruckus?
I already apologize. We're probably going to spend a little bit of time with the character customization.
Face.
I built one earlier character and she looked a bit off. I'm going to try my best to make her
It's an undead.
somewhat okay, but it's a tough deal.
An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
We are going to be playing a lady and our name will be Renora. Are you sure of your name? Yeah.
Oh, at least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look. Who do you think it's supposed to be?
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
I will say with the introduction video being more about showing your character, it's kind of obvious that your character, you know, the role playing is a bit done with, because if you'd follow the intro video, it's kind of obvious that you're probably a man, and also it kind of looks like you're a farmer. But I guess. Right, we have this face. This one. Yeah. Maybe this is a base? I don't know. This. Maybe we can build this one to look a bit. Because this is just the man's face, isn't it? Let's take the hair off. I think the characters in Dark Souls 2 look a bit... You might say they look better than 1, but they just look weird in a different way. What does this do? Only a little. Actually, I don't know. Might not be too bad. We'll give her a bit of eyeshadow to go with that. I want to make her a bit darker skinned. The one that I made earlier was very light in the end. I kind of go... Thing is, we're kind of going along building a character, but we'll see very little of it. And also, even if we see our face for a bit, once we... I think... Pretty sure this one... I think they did away with it in Dark Souls 3, but yeah, pretty sure. But of course, if you die once in this one, you actually turn undead. One's age, I think. Overall 2, cheek color, hair. Let's leave that for a bit. Relative nose size. We have quite a... You look mean. Ratio of nose to forehead. Facial width. That's probably a bit better to make it a bit narrow. Roundness, dull or sharp? Dull. Sharp. I don't know. Facial parts, vertical spacing, narrow, wide. Up, down. Little. Horizontal spacing, wide, narrow. That just turns your face a bit inward, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's not mess with that. Glabella. Yeah, this is the forehead, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna be looking a whole lot better after this. High cheekbones. Let's put it in the middle. Oh. Cheekbone depth. Shallow, deep. Oh, changes the face up quite a bit. Spread? Oh, no. I want to change that. Convex, concave. Nope. We want some fullness. We want thick cheeks. The thickest of cheeks. Let's see it. Got a mouthful of something. Maybe a little. Chin tip depth. Deep. That's not too bad actually, getting a bit of that. Yeah. Jaw breadth. Narrow. Oh. Gotta be a square. No, let's leave that. Chin low high. Eyebrows, shape. Oh. 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 I think these are kind of the best. Height. Maybe a little width. Nah. Brow height. That might be. Kind of look cross-eyed now, don't we? Inner brow. Oh no, makes us look a bit I wouldn't say it's not a nice word. Up makes us look mean, doesn't it? Probably a bit darker. Like so. Yeah. I'll give her some darker hair. Eyes. Eye position, eye size, eye angle. That's not too bad. Convex. Concave. Nah, makes us look a bit mean. Eye position, up, down. It does change the face quite a bit. Doesn't look terrible actually. Let's keep it. Eye size. Can we get anime eyes? Yeah, let's not go too big. Inner, outer. Eye spacing, wide, narrow. I don't know. I think that's true, right? Wouldn't be kind of. I think most people in the world have brown eyes, right? Let's give her brown eyes. We do want to give her some eyeshadow. Alright, eyeliner. Okay. No, let's not mess with this. Eyelid brightness. Oh! My socket color. I don't know. Maybe just a little bit. Eye bags are bright. Huh. Thing is though, now we look quite friendly and nice, but what sometimes out, you know, it was kind of a thing. Most of the time I opt for a default character with like some customization in with the hair and maybe some cosmetics, and I don't want to mess too much with the face normally because I was kind of burned on that with multiple games where I spent a lot of time in the character viewer making a face that I liked, and then once you're in game it falls apart. It looks nothing like it. It just looks weird. I want to make her nose a bit different. But, yeah. Bit soft. Nose ridge, which is... I don't know. A little bit of a nose is not short. It's okay. Maybe the mouth a little. Lip shape, lip size, fullness, thickness. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe a bit of lipstick going. Jaw tattoo? What kind of tattoos do we have? Do we have a scar? No. We could make it a we could make a big mole. I don't really go for face tattoos much in games. Position, angle, size, no. Jaw. I'll leave it. Hair. So yeah, what do we have? We have the spiky hair. We have this this thing. Flower pot. You have long hair. You have a bun. You have a fancy braid. You have twin tails. One tail. Another braid. And dreadlocks. Let's see how this looks when we make it dark. This is like really black. It's like pitch black. Don't know. This doesn't look half bad, actually. The eyebrows are now a bit dark. Let's see. If we make it like this. Okay. Eye color, tattoo, opacity. Oh, that refer. Okay, I was wondering what opacity was about, but that is has to do with the tattoo. And now we spent all this time to make a character. Now we just randomize. Boom. Okay. Body. We have to change the physique. Oh, that's. This just makes her head bigger. I don't know. Let's just keep her like this. Class. Battle scarred warrior. High strength, dexterity, skilled with weapons. Traveling knight. High HP and adaptability, tough to take down. I think I'm gonna play as the knight. Rotation speed is very slow. Finely skilled swordsman, fights gracefully with strong weapons in both hands. Bandit. This looks a bit weird. A merciless outlaw, high dexterity, skilled with bow, fights well at various ranges. Cleric. Cleric on pilgrimage, high faith and miracles guide the way. Sorcerer. Knowledgeable sorcerer, casts sorceries with high intelligence and attunement. Explorer. Well-traveled explorer, not terribly powerful, but has many items. That wouldn't be a bad choice, I think. Deprived, unclothed, origin unknown, has nothing to fight with except life-affirming flesh. I think if you choose this one, you actually just stay as you are. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the knight. Traveling knight, high HP and adaptability, tough to take down. Gift. Life ring, probably the best one. Or nothing. Human effigy. A familiar looking effigy returns the hollow to life. So actually, the effigy that the character, that lady just gave us, we don't get to keep that one. I guess we use it right now. That's probably... Healing wares, that wouldn't be... Homeward bone, you get enough of those. Seed of a tree of giants. I don't know what this is. I don't know what you need it for. Bonfire aesthetic. Yeah, you can burn these to make the game harder. A simple petrified lump. It may be of use someday. I think you can use this straight away actually. Yeah. I went through the tutorial not too long ago just to check the game out a bit. Again, I've not played much of Dark Souls 2. I think you can use this pretty much straight away. You can give it to like a bird's nest. You can put this down. I don't know what you get for it though. I think it's some, but I'm gonna pick the life ring. Am I sure about the hair? You know, it doesn't really matter much. Because yeah, like I said, you'll be wearing a helmet soon enough, or you'll be dead soon enough and you'll look hollowed. But I don't think we look half bad. Is this your true self? So you cannot save your
All
character.
people
I
come
put in
here for the
three. I
same
don't know about
reason.
one.
To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Yeah. I watched a video recently that actually about Dark Souls 2 and it complained about that voice line. Kind of weird for them to emphasize a game mechanic to you in that way. Dragon's Talon, Heavy Iron Key, Frozen Flower. And again, we don't look quite as good outside of the customizer. Not half bad, but I kind of our lower part looks a bit off compared to what we just made. Yeah, like I mentioned, I know Dark Souls 1 and 3 characters have a certain weird look to them, especially 1, and 2 also has a weird look to them, but kind of weird in a different way.
This is a limbo. A link between Drangleic and the outer world. Fair traveller, I know that you must have a story. Why else would you visit such a place? This lost, decayed kingdom. My name is Millibeth. The old women were once firekeepers. I am here to look after them. It is what my mother did, and her mother before her, and so on. The old women were keepers of the fire. But now, the fire shows signs of fading, and the kingdom is beset by hollows. The old women are sisters. I am told there was a fourth.
There is an empty chair there.
Long ago, firekeepers were commonplace. But now they are lost,
I guess another
scattered to the
empty chair.
winds.
But that's maybe for her. No, she has her own chair. Okay. You're lying. There are 5. So yeah, you could choose a human effigy as a gift, but there's also one right here. That's fun.
You must go on a journey without rest. Well, I suppose if you find yourself at an impasse. But if your will is yet unbroken, then you may return here to start again with a clean slate.
I'm not really sure, but it kind of sounds like she's referring to that you're able to re-roll your character here at some point.
Now, go along, go along.
I think you also just laughed, don't you?
Now, go along.
No, I talked to you. Yep. Let's go. I know we can go the other way and kind of there's more to explore in the bit where we started off, but I think there are some big baddies right now. And I have not played enough to be comfortable. That. Soul of Lust Undead, and a torch. They also light torches on them. Hang on. Oh right, here's the torch. But how do I... Where's that? Toggle my torch. Ah! There we go. I do remember this being... this was said to be a mechanic that actually didn't really turn out to be as big as they made it out to be. Because the lighting engine didn't really allow it. Can you actually relight your torch at one of these? I don't know. And also, I don't know if it actually... No, that's better. I don't want to waste all my torches. Can you? Let's see. Yeah, you can. Okay, good. Alright, let's go through the tutorial. Yeah, we don't need to really have basic movement. Dash. Yep. Probably mentioned that I might have some trouble navigating menus once in a while, because I did change up the controls a bit, and the game actually doesn't allow you to in okay, that doesn't work. The game does not allow you to change much controls on the controller itself. Keybinds. You can't change the keybinds of the controller in the game, so I had to do it through the Steam input tab, which is actually my first time I messed around with it. I did use it back on PlayStation. Okay, the thing I changed is ever since Bloodborne, I think I watched a tips on Bloodborne video once, years ago when I played Bloodborne, and it said you should change roll to L1 because it makes more sense, because then you can roll and also still have your thumb on the stick to rotate the camera. So it's better for your spatial awareness to keep your thumb like so. Yeah, here we can put something down, but we don't have anything.
Give it smooth.
We don't have a smooth. We don't have a shiny. Okay. So name this. Light sconces with a torch. Yeah, I know. I don't know if it's like Zelda where it actually pays off to light everything. So yeah, I had to change the roll button to L1. And the L1 change it to R2. And then I can still use a shield with my index finger. And then now I can do like parry with the B button. But I hardly parry. I never really got the hang of that. I know it is a pro gamer move to parry. Jumping is one of the most intense things in Dark Souls. The thing is that changing of course changing the controls doesn't actually change it in game, and because I changed, well, I changed it throughout the whole game, I should say. So now that the B button is the L1 button, navigating the menus is different now because I have to use L1 to get out of stuff in menus. So it's a bit weird. But I managed, I kind of got used to it back when I played Bloodborne, because that was the same thing. Let me use a life gem. So yeah, what little I've played of Scholars of Sin, I actually know that you cannot go here at the beginning of the game because you don't have a way to go past the statue. This is the part where you kind of want to not go too far, right? Yeah. I don't want to be fighting those. I've watched a video that actually showed you can lure them off, have them fall down, but I'm not gonna bother with that. As far as I'm concerned, we're done with the tutorial for now, and we'll come back when we're comfortable enough to fight those big hippo things. And yeah, we're online because there are bloodstains. I'm guessing this is a popular PvP area. Maybe it's the point in the game where when you play New Game Plus, that's the point where you can get invaded. I don't know. Maybe it's just a hot PvP area. Divine blessing. I should probably read stuff once in a while about Jula. Let's have a sit. Yeah, I remember her. This is a lady that we need to level up.
Are you the next monarch? Or merely a pawn of fate? Bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey. Go on and see the king. He who made Dranglake what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick.
You may level up by the power of the Emerald Herald. But, does this game actually show you its status? Oh, it does. Good. It actually shows you how much souls you need to level up. Alright. Lucky number 13.
Bearer of the curse, seek misery. For misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls. You will never meet the king with a soul so frail and pallid. Seek those whose names are unutterable, the four endowed with immense souls. Their souls will serve as beacons. Once you have found them, return here to me, so that hope will not fade away. Bearer of the curse, seek souls, larger, more powerful souls. Seek the king. That is the only way. Lest this land swallow you whole, as it has so many others.
Alright, we can level up, but we don't have enough to level up, so we cannot. But we do have the ability to level up. If you talk to her more, she actually tells you that you should probably go and see this guy, because he offers some advice, but I don't think he offers much in advice.
You're undead, aren't you? You have that distinct scent, the smell of irreversible fate. This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement, a place where life is almost normal. And in Drang Lake these days, there are very few places like that. I am Solden, and like you, I lost everything, and now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here.
Did I?
Well, that's not true at all. There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody. Do you know much about souls? Even I'm not certain, but I'm told that the soul is the essence of life itself. Anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call the curse is traceable to the soul. Do you see what that means? To be alive, to walk this earth. That's the real curse, right there. We undead will never die. And that's quite a predicament, really. There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls. And wherever you go from here, you'll sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul and a terrible curse. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now, like I have. Do you ever cry out for help? The journey of an undead is long and treacherous.
Oh, I just remembered that I didn't.
You'll face invaders from other worlds at every turn. If you need help, why not proclaim faith in the Blue Sentinels? When you face danger, the Blue Sentinels will come to your aid. Protection is yours, if you wish. You need only accept their kind embrace.
Yes. I think this is the okay thing to do. Blue seal. Entered Covenant.
That is a wise decision.
Is it?
People are weak, but the Blue Sentinels watch over us in their benevolence. Let the Sentinels cradle you in their embrace. Do you feel lonely here?
How can
It
I be
suits
lonely
me just
with you?
fine, as I've nothing left anyway. It will grow on you, this place. Give it some time.
It has a sort of it has a certain ambiance about it. Enter Covenant, learn gesture. Welcome.
May you find peace on your journey.
Thank you. Yeah, I think he kind of points you that way. I think that's kind of the best way to go the first time around. Letters are worn beyond recognition. Misfortune ahead. I don't actually know what that is about. I'll have to go around a bit. Death. Yeah. Always the joke in Dark Souls 3. Treasure ahead.
Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door. I'm a blacksmith. I'm nothing without my tools. Bring me that key. Chop chop.
Don't quite remember where the key is. So yeah, we actually have to equip the life ring ourselves. What does this do? Covenant Ring of the Apostles of Blue. Ring of the Way increases HP slightly. The Way of the Blue is not a developed religion, it is a humble prayer that spreads naturally among those seeking help. When Apostles of Blue are invaded by dark spirits, they can receive assistance from masters of other worlds. Yeah, I should probably mention I do not care one bit about PvP. So I'm not going to go looking for it. I'm kind of hoping we won't be running into much of it. Because I really have a distaste for it. Let's see. Well, you won't be needing it. It's nice, we can hand that in. And here we have a talking cat.
Oh, undead are we? And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat.
It's got its own chair and everything.
Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalqua. Enchanté. So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful.
Buy item, abandon covenants. Talk. What are you selling? Absorbs HP from each defeated foe. That you know those rings always sound good, but then in practice they might be too weak. But I don't know if it's any good. Reduces damage from falling. I think you need this to go into the pit. Red eye ring, easier to be detected by enemies. Okay. Name engraved ring, easier to connect to players who chose same god. Easier to connect to players who chose same god. Does that mean covenant? Can hear the voices of foes. Ring worn by Roy the Explorer. Hear the inner voices of surrounding foes, useful for locating hidden enemies and perhaps a few other things as well. The homeward bone. Return to the last bonfire. Emits light, marks one's path. Lures certain types of enemies. Lloyd's talisman blocks Estes recovery within a limited area. Alright. Covenants. Way of Blue, rank 0. Show depths of devotion to Covenant joined. Oh, I guess she allows you to abandon a covenant if you're in one that you don't like. Because I don't think she has a... For a moment I thought you maybe... Or you have to abandon your covenant to join hers, but I don't know.
Nothing suited you, I presume?
Nope. Well, we're...
Well, that's dismaying.
I'm kind of broke. Kind of why... I know there is a a vendor here that has armor. I think he's here. Kind of want to buy a helmet. I don't think we have enough for it, so I might. Hang on, what do you have back here? Excuse me while I rummage around your stuff. Titanite shard. No, we cannot use the blacksmith yet. Yeah, I'm sort of going in blind a bit. I don't really know too much. I don't think.
Hello there.
I don't want to go ahead and spoil too much for
Welcome
myself.
to my
not
shop.
plan everything out too much.
I'm Morlin, and I sell armor. Oh, sorry, Please do have a look at my wares.
Oh, I should have popped one of those souls.
I could really use the business. If you'd be so kind.
Shields. 85. 95. Silver Eagle Knight Shield. Does that only do... hang on. Show help. Percentage of physical damage reduction. Yeah, it only does 90. Huh. Okay. 95. That one's very heavy. 7. 85. So yeah, for being the weights that they are, the Silver Eagle Kite Shield would be better. I think I'm gonna buy this helmet. Because I do remember this one. And that one is rather silly because it has a big plume on the a big feather on top of it, which makes it a bit I don't know.
Well, I do hope I see you again.
I think it's just a bit weird to be looking at it, so I'll not. Yeah, actually seeing those white ghosts is kind of nice, because I think that means that there are, well, of course there are messages and bloodstains, but that does mean that there are quite a bit of people actually playing, because I think those white ghosts are I think they're on a delay. They're not real time, so you can't really do exchange like gestures and whatnot. But I do think it means that it is a recent player, so to speak. 800. 800 for the helmet. Alright.
Well, thank you for coming back.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. And do please come again.
Alright. Equipment. There we go. Topped off our ensemble with a nice hat. Can we go into that house? As I mentioned, I have played a little bit of Scholars. It's locked, okay. And sometimes things might be coming back to me little by little. We cannot go there yet. We need an NPC to help us. I think there's an item up there. Also, there's another Covenant up there, but that is one that we really do not want to get into, because I think it upgrades the game to New Game Plus without actually beating it, something like that. Yeah, you can enter Covenant, offer Awestone, which you do not have. So yeah, I opted to play the original Dark Souls 2 rather than Scholars of the First Sin, because what I kinda understood from it, there is a bit of a debate going on which is better, but I kinda got the notion that Scholars of the First Sin is a lot harder. That's for sure. Nobody will disagree with that, because they just put in a whole bunch more enemies and tougher enemies. And there are people that saying it makes the game better, but there are also people that say it just it doesn't make it ruins the balance of things. It's kind of more balanced towards people that have already played Dark Souls 2 and know the way around, and also know you know, basically know how to build a character. So they might go with an OP build.
Bearer of the curse,
Scholars of the First Sin is leaning towards.
seek souls, larger, more powerful souls. Seek the king. That is the only way. Lest this land swallow you whole, as it has so many others.
So it's better to play Dark Souls 2 and then go ahead and play Scholars of the First Sin. Although you not having Dark Souls 2, play Dark Souls 2, you might be inclined to just go straight to Scholars of the First Sin, but yeah. Is this flask strengthened? Okay. So this does actually strengthen it. It doesn't give you more charges. Oh no, it does. It gives you charges. Read some of this. Oh. Estus flask. A green glass bottle of unknown make. Fill it with Estus at a bonfire and drink it from it to restore HP. The nature of the link between the Estus flask and the bonfire that illuminate the world of the undead is entirely unknown. But that is of little concern, for any undead knows the value of these precious flasks. Small stone made of crystallized souls gradually restores a small amount of HP, often found near abandoned corpses, as if it were what remains of the souls. Divine Blessing. Holy water endowed with the Divine Blessing cures status effects and fully restores HP. Water blessed by an ancient goddess, her name is long forgotten, and the Magic Academy of Melfia denies even her existence. In any age, there are those who refuse to see reason. It is the meddling that distorts the truth. Bone brings you back to the bonfire. Bone of order, non-play unruly. You will be punished for fleeing from other worlds by disconnecting unjustly. However, this charm will disperse the ire directed at you. Sins are not easily buried, there's no telling if you will be able to let off so easily next time. Each encounter in life is a precious to fate. Fate will not be cheated. Not really sure what I have to make of that. Are we done here? I might be missing some stuff. I think we're kind of meant to go this way. Could light a torch. Should we do? Would be a trip if the first chest gives us a helmet right away. Nope. Rusted coin. That one gives, I think it gives you item find for a bit, doesn't it? Let's maybe get to the next bonfire and then we'll call it a day. Visions of Charm. Quite something ahead, but visions of something. Might be a whole meta messaging system where certain things mean other things. But I don't know. Visions of resignation. Resignation, we just started. There's a chest there, isn't there? Human effigy. I don't know if I can make that jump. don't know if jumping down from there is a good idea either. Okay, no, not too bad. Oh, the bone sort of lost in blood. Forest of the Fallen Giants. Okay, so I know in Scholars of the First Sin there is actually right away a big hulking enemy in the pond here. Yes, that's the difference I've already spotted. Actually, the bonfire isn't too far from there. Oh, we don't have a jump. Oh, he hit us. Lots of people dying. Yeah, I just always assume that that's PvP, especially near bonfires. Well, we have a gesture that no way would change. Okay. We don't have one where we just sit down, do we? Welcome. What a long gesture. Anyway, yeah. I think this is enough for now. We'll continue on next time. I might be running along anyway with all the... Ooh, look at that. That enemy in the distance is kind of... He was kind of glitching out a bit. Yeah, with the customization and anything, this probably I might be running a little long already. So yeah, this was my first foray into actual Dark Souls 2 rather than Scholars of the First Sin. But even playing Scholars of the First Sin, I only played a little of it, and that's been a good while. And that was on PlayStation without a Plus membership, so it was offline. Not that it matters much. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you some other time, and farewell for now.